So what do you think, now that we're gathered together, it's kind of nice to be able to talk about the things that we find important for Families in Focus that we offer our clients. What kind of things do you think we offer them that's different out there, other than other people?
I think when clients first come in to our office, some of them are unsure of what to expect, because maybe their first time coming and talking to someone about their problems. And I hear in the beginning, they're nervous or unsure about, how things are going to go. But, at the end of the session, I usually ask them, how did it go for you, for a first meeting? And they say, you know what, Linda, is like, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I feel comfortable. I feel like, I feel engaged. I felt like, that you listened. And you show that you're caring and compassionate, and that you validated what I'm going through. And I just try to create a positive client experience. I mean, it's so important.
And it really makes a difference for people when they can experience a really welcoming atmosphere and a place where people with experience help them sort things out and reach their goals and have a better life. So it can really make a difference.
I think it's important too that we give them like maybe some direct activity while they're not here as well. Maybe giving them direction that they can practice outside of us. So I might see a couple sometimes and give them homework, for instance. Do you find that important too? Or?
Oh yeah. And I mean, I think if you give a behavioral assignment, then the client leaves at the end of the first session and they come back and they can tell you how it went. And I think there's a lot of ways to be supportive regardless of the outcome of the assignment, because you're going to get information as a therapist, and also the client is going to find out that you're non-judgmental, that you're friendly, and you're empathic based on your responses to how they did on the assignment.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of our strengths, that we're very empathic and compassionate and sincere, I think, as people and as therapists. But you agree?
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of children, and so when it's up to the parents sometimes whether or not they want to come in by themselves and give the assessment information first, or the child to come in also. Sometimes the children are not completely sure about what this is about, and to leave them with a stranger would be any parent's concern, my own concern when I was a parent, to trust someone. So you want to have a sense of trust and make everybody comfortable, but and truly feel that way. I mean, that's what you want, is to develop a warm atmosphere where they feel comfortable there, so they can deal with the things that they've come to you for.
I think especially with children, when I mention like confidentiality, it's like, oh, I just sort of notice a difference. I can relax and talk to, my therapist, because it's huge. I think it's huge for children, because they, I think they talk to an adult. They think the adult's going to get back to the, the parent or the school. I try to reassure them, this is our time. I tell them, I have to get permission from you to be able to, talk to your parents or school, whoever. So that whole confidentiality thing is so important, and I think it really helps them to open up and share in session.
And I think, people come in with a degree of fear, and I think being gentle and attentive, listening to what they're saying, that really gets people past that fear and sort of relaxed and plugged in, and like, I can talk to this woman or I can talk to this man. They're actually being gentle enough and non-judgmental enough that I think I can talk to them. And I think that's been my experience. It's just really, as a man in particular, being gentle. Children respond to that well, and tend to start to open up more.
Especially with teenagers, because I know you work a lot with teenagers. Do you find that really important, that that you're non-judgmental, and that you really let them know that you're on, that you're going to help them, not on their side necessarily, but you're really out there for them, with them?
Yeah. I mean, I think the teenagers, it goes beyond just understanding, but also letting them know that you're human, you're not their parents, you're not their teacher, you're not their principal, you're not this authority figure that is there to get them in trouble, but you're actually there to understand them, care for them, and then maybe give them some ideas to change if and when they're open to that.
The clients often talk about how helpful and friendly everyone is when they first call in or the first time they come in. And like you said, when they're not sure what to expect, they feel like people guide them through the process or the paperwork or the insurance issues that they have, and that the staff is knowledgeable and able to give them a lot of expertise and help them do their claims processing efficiently and get everything to work through the first time.